Hey you! Thanks for clicking on this video. Today I'm going to be playing with the Nikki Tutorials Beauty Bay Pressed Pigment palette. I was inspired to do a look based on the artwork of the packaging. So if that's something that you're interested in seeing, I'm going to be sharing all of my thoughts and opinions, and let's get excited about this color palette. So I want to create a look based on the packaging. When you look at this palette, oh, she's so pretty. There's obviously a big theme of duality in it. So you can tell the one rainbow pastel amazing side, and then you have the equally amazing but dark and mysterious moody kind of side. So then you open up the palette. So then you open her up and you can see I've already played with her, but I absolutely love these colors and I just can't wait for you to fall in love with them too. So I'm going to do a little bit of like a demo today, not necessarily a review, because I can already tell you that I 1000% recommend this. All of the colors are really great, but I just want you to kind of see a look that I can come up with inspired by the packaging using the colors in this palette. The palette does come with a little cheat sheet card for you, so it will list out every color and how it's best applied. So y'all have like no excuse for not making this look amazing because she's literally laid it all out for you. So you'll notice there's little icons underneath the color, and it has like a hand or a brush, and that lets you know how it's best applied. So some of the glittery, wonderfully metallic shades are better applied with your hands because they're so like creamy, buttery, delicious. They look great on the lid. They just like bam, they pop, and it actually gives you that payoff. But because of that, you sort of have to work with the consistency in order to get it to look that strong. So it's best applied with fingers, brush, it just kind of goes everywhere. So no excuses, right? Because you've got the cheat sheet to help you with it all. So I wanted to get into this. I'm so excited. The artwork on the palette, the left side, the rainbow fun side, has like the graffiti style name, Nikki, and then also like graffiti paint splatter kind of effect with like some smiley faces. There's a unicorn in here, there's like a little donut, there's sparkles and moons and like bubbles, a little diamond, there's like a heart that has paint dripping down on it. All of these little things I see, so I'm making a note of that because I want to put those little symbols and details and stuff on the face. Also, conversely, you can look at the dark side and you can start to see some of the symbols on that side. There's like mushrooms, there's a key with a skull on it, there's a grave for all the makeup shamers out there. I appreciate that so much. You see there's a heart, but it has crying marks kind of with an eye on the inside, and I really love that. And then you can also see there's like the wolf in the moon, the constellations up here. There is a crow with a moon inside. I love that too. There's this heart here that has like nails in it, and I think that's awesome. And it's like equally a regular heart and anatomical. I feel like it has like a little aorta up there. Anyway, I really like it, and you can see like the cracks in the building here versus like the paint on this one. So I was just looking at the symbolisms and the detail work on the palette itself, the little like art pieces that I could kind of steal from and put them on my face in order to replicate that sort of style. I'm going to start off the look with just doing a creative eyeshadow look on both sides to represent the duality. So I'll do like a pinkish look on this side, and then I'll do like a dark and dramatic one using the colors in the palette. But first things first, I have to prime my eyelids because not to prime is a crime. So I'm going in with a P. Louise base. This is in the shade Rumor 0. I am so excited because I've thought this through, but like not really. I didn't want to overthink it. I just kind of wanted to like get into it and start playing with it. So I'm kind of taking a look, see at the colors that I'm seeing in the pink side of the palette. Should I do a cut crease? I gotta do cut creases for Nikki. I'm putting in the shade Redemption, which is that neon orange color right above my crease, kind of on my brow bone. And what I will say overall about Nikki's palette, it is powdery. I know people have their preferences about it. I don't really care because the quality payoff is so good. But just recognize when you dip into the palette, like you really do need to tap it off for real. And kind of be careful not to like swirl your brush in the pan. Just kind of tap what you need. That way you control how much product is going everywhere. You know, it's so weird to me, like not going to the other side, like not doing this on the other side. Now I'm dipping into Zomer. I'm just using the same brush because I really want a very like blended sort of look. So I'm going in the outer portion of this orange with Zomer. Okay, and then again, I'm using the same brush. I'm sort of dusting it off though, so I still have a little bit of remaining product, but not quite a lot. And I'm now dipping into that hot pink blend and snap color to go onto the outside. So now that I've got it all on, I'm just going in, sort of touching it up, working on the blend, making sure the pigmentation is strong enough for me. I mean, it already does pretty well, but I like to start very light with this palette because, like I said, the colors are very strong, but the consistency is powdery for it to get strong. It is a pressed pigment palette. Please don't forget that. So you want to start off light and then build it up in layers instead of trying to just like pack it on. I mean, that's a good rule of thumb anyway, but it especially applies to a pressed pigment. It definitely pays off in the long run though, but you do have to sort of have patience and finesse. Yeah, I would say overall I'm pretty happy with how this is going so far. So now I'm going to cut the crease. Actually, real fast, I'm just gonna go in and put a little bit of yellow on the inner corner. Right in here, right on the inside. And then honestly, a little bit up here, I think. Just a little bit, and I'm kind of tapping it out. But I sort of want her to peek through on that side as well. Just a little artsy thing, you know. So I have this all laid out. I'm going to cut the crease. I had to do the really extreme cut crease for Nikki. So I'm going in with a little bit of Plot Twist, and it's that like powder baby blue shade. And I'm just starting to sort of work in this color to the outside of this like wing that we've created with the cut crease. Oh, it's so pretty. It's a very pastel shade. It's very light, but I love it. It's so cute. Yeah, and now I'm going to go in with Mama Tutorials. And that is the amazing, buttery, creamy, perfect glitter moment right there. So that is gonna go right on my lid. So I packed it on pretty intensely on the lid, and I'm still dipping my finger into the palette, but I'm not focusing my energy too much on the outside. I would just like it to blend and still be shimmery, but I want all the attention right here. For like this very inner corner, I'm gonna go into Ivy, which is just a beautiful, pretty, silvery white. Boop. Yeah, I'm just gonna go in with a little bit of a white liner just to go on top of this cut crease here. So I'm debating whether I should leave it white or if I should fill it in with You, which is that green that Nikki hates so much. Part of me wants to leave it, but part of me doesn't though. I'm gonna leave it for now, and then if I want to fill it in later, I feel like if I need to, then I will. And I'm gonna go in here and sort of like diffuse this harshness a little bit. So for now, I'm gonna say that this eye is done, and then I'm gonna move on to the dark one. Firstly, I'm gonna go in with You. which is that green shade that we love so much. And I'm gonna put her right here on the inside. Yes, okay. And then let's go in with Amsterdam. Amsterdam, I just realized it's spelled like that. I love it, okay. This is like honestly my new favorite color. As I've been playing with this palette, this blue I've been going to all the time. I don't know why, it's just like so inspiring for me. I love it. A lot of people say it's kind of like a blue purple, and I can see where you can see that. But it's just like the most vibrant, striking blue I've like ever seen. And it's just freaking gorgeous. I love this color. Let's go in with a purple, and this purple is Slasher. That's so fun. I really like how each color blends into the other so well. I really feel like they're built to just melt into each other. Yeah. Are you starting to see the light side and the dark side like come together? That's so exciting to me. I had an idea, but I didn't like fully plan it out. I wanted to allow myself to be inspired, and I'm like really into this. Okay, and now I'm gonna go back in with you and do the same little detail work I did on this side, you know? So I'm gonna put a little bit of you up here. Yes. Yes! I'm getting so excited. I feel like I made a little oops right here, but we're gonna do a cut crease, so I don't have to worry about that part. All right, so now I'm wondering what colors should we put on here? So I think I'm gonna go in with Mr. Tutorials. Yeah, but first I just wanna lay down a little bit of basic Truth, which I think she said was basic bitch in Dutch, which I love that. That's so funny. I also love that she's been sharing her language with us all. It's so fun. And it's surprising to me how well that actually matches like my foundation. That's kind of cool. Yeah, and I'm just laying this down again like I kind of did on the outside of the other eye. Well, now I'm gonna go in with Mr. Tutorials, and this was based on his eye color. I know Nikki was trying so hard to get it right, and let me just say, I love this shade. This is so great. I should have done my left hand and not my right hand. I'm like, ugh. Anyway, I'm going to pop this on, and I'm definitely trading hands. And now that all my hands are like super sparkly. Okay, so same thing on this side. I'm going to add a white line, and I'll be right back. All right, so that line is on. She's not perfect, but I have a plan, I think. So I'm just gonna do the same thing that I did on the other eye, like the same pattern. So this is that purple shade, and I'm gonna try to sort of like clean this up, soften this a little bit. So what I'm gonna try to pull off is getting Vla on this side, the yellow, and then Ew, the green, on this side for where the white is. And I'm hoping I can get that to look good, fingers crossed. Yes, so now I'm really feeling it starting to get like weird and fun. I can't really like look at myself with like the two different sides because I'm like, what? Anyway, so I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna add some basic liner and lashes. I'll be back to do the fun stuff. So I have my liner and lashes on. This is what it looks like. This is her like normal, okay, and now we're gonna get into all of the fun stuff. So first I'm gonna go ahead and highlight. I'm actually going to dip into some of these colors that we didn't use. So this cute one, Roxy Catan, and I'm gonna go in on my pinky side right here and just sort of fluff the brush around and give it a little shimmery something something right here. And now I'm going in with Pride, and that is like a pastel purple, and I'm gonna set her here on this side. So I'm gonna use a little bit of Aura right here on the nose, just to give it like a little bit of color, something kind of fun. Yeah. Okay, fabulous. So now that I've highlighted, I'm gonna get into the body painting part. So I'm using a small brush. This is, I think from Michael's, but it's a painter's brush. It's like really, really tiny. And I'm gonna go ahead and start the body painting process, which is very fun. If my eyes will not water, that would be great, thank you. Okay, so I'm going to start with this little, like little moon shape. I think that's super cute. So I'm just gonna dip into some yellow body paint, and all of these body paints that I'm using are from Ben Nye. Oh, I'm just thinking about how you're gonna see it, see the moon shape. So I need to go this way. Okay, so I see here in the palette there's like a little purple heart that's kind of like dripping like paint style, so I'm gonna add that. Yay, there's my drippy heart. I see an arrow in this with purple too, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that as well. Okay, cute. It's my cute little blue heart. And then Nikki's name is written in blue, and I want to try to do that. So I know that's gonna be really hard because in the mirror you have to do it like backwards, so thankfully I have it right here, so I'm going to try to recreate that. Okay, I did it. I could have started a little bit further back, but you know what, it's fine. And before y'all come at me about this E, if you have the palette, take a look at that E because it's slanted a little bit. So I think I did all right there. Okay, I want to put one more or like two more things on this side, and I think it's like good. I'm seeing a lot of cute little bubbles and stars, so I'm gonna do that, and I think that'll be good. Okay, I think I might have lied just a little bit because I think I want to do like one more thing. Right, so that is this side completed. I am so ready to get to the dark side. I think I'm first going to do the crow. So I tried to do the crow. I don't know if I like him. Should I get rid of him? No, I think I'm just gonna add black. I think that's what's missing. Did I fix it? I think I did. Maybe it was better before. I don't know. Yeah, that's looking like something. Now, obviously, I am not like the best at this. You know, I mean, like, I don't think I'm horrible, but no, there's definitely better. Like, the bird's kind of okay. But, you know, it's all good. It's all good, right? We're just gonna roll with it. We're gonna keep going. I'm gonna do the makeup shamers grave, and I think that'll be it.
Birds are killing me right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you read this?
Can I what?
Can you read this?
Makeup shamer?
Okay, cool. Yay. It's supposed to say shamers, but I ran out of room. Okay, so I think I'm done adding all of the little like details from each side, and now I can't decide which one is my favorite. I feel like this side might be like looming over pretty far here, so I want to add like one more little thing to this side, and I realized I never put in the smiley face that kind of dripped down, so I'm gonna do that. So big shocker, my camera died. So basically what I did off camera was I added this little like happy face, this star, I took away one that was over here. I sort of added like a little bit more grass over there, and then I did a black lipstick. And this is the finished look inspired by the packaging artwork for Nikki Tutorials and Beauty Bay's Pressed Pigment palette. I love the palette and I love how this turned out. If you liked today's video, then go ahead and press that like button for me. It helps with the YouTube algorithm, and become a subscriber to my channel. You can press the bell icon to get notified every time I upload. It's not super consistent right now. I need to get better about that, But if that's something you're interested in, definitely do that. If you want to follow me on my social medias, it's all at Bear Campbell Beauty. I'm most active on TikTok and Instagram, so you can hang out with me over there. And leave a comment down below and let me know which side was your favorite. I think I have a favorite. I wonder if you can guess it. Alrighty, that's it for today's video. I hope you liked it. I'll see you later. Bye.